Greetings, family. My name is Arlene Kahet, and I teach people who are desiring to have harmonious communication and to also speak their truth with more love and compassion. So if that sounds like something that you would like, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share my content. So today I'm going to talk about lies of omission. So one of the things that and the reason that I'm talking about this is that recently I watched a show where a gentleman, he did not technically lie to the person that he was in relationship with, but he left out some really, really, really big truths about himself. He had been involved with this young lady for a period of 2 years, and he had 2 children, and he did not share with her that, over this 2 year period, why, that he had had 2 children. And the reason that she was able to find this out was because she happened to see a pair of tickets in his pocket for an amusement park that he took his children to, because he went to see his children on a weekly basis. So for a period of 2 years, on a weekly basis, he went to see his children. And one of the reasons why he did not tell her was because he felt like she would have dumped him if he had told her the truth. So even though that is understandable, that he wanted the opportunity to be in relationship with her, the fact that he left that such a large part of who he was, out of relationship, she was in a place of feeling utterly betrayed by this lack of lack of information that she had. And everything that she had viewed about him from her perception was a lie. And on the other side is that he did himself a great disservice, because he got involved with a person who quite possibly could not accept all of who he is. So that means that you cannot completely show up as your full self with everything out in the open. And we're not talking about maybe something like, she didn't know his favorite color or anything. We're talking about like other people who were a part of his experience that he kept from her for a period of 2 years. Now, in that period of 2 years, if this relationship was something that he wanted to sustain, that him not sharing that with her put him in a place where that would not possibly happen. And then the other part of it is, he didn't actually admit that he had the children. She found out about it. So that makes it doubly more difficult. And one of the things that he had ran into with that particular relationship was that she was trying to keep tabs on him, figure out what he was doing, who he was hanging out with, because he had to lie during those times. When he would spend time with his children, he would tell the young lady that he was out with his friends when he was actually going to see his children, which is, an admirable thing. But when you lie about fundamentals about who you are, that level of dishonesty in the relationship is bound to have it fail. Be in a place of being transparent about the fundamentals of your life, the relationships that you do have that are of value to you, so that you can be in relationship with somebody who can accept all of you for a period of 2 years. How is it that you live a life that is so truncated in the sense that a person only knows piece of you and not all of you? And then in addition to that, not actually admitting it. That cannot be a place. That's not a place of wholeness. That's not a place of healthiness. And that is not a way to build a foundation of trust. And even if this, he was desperately wanting her to be a part of his experience, if she had rejected him, then he left an opportunity in this, he would have left an opportunity in the space for an individual who would be able to accept all of him and be okay with it and live out in the open. And I promise you, if you feel that you have to hide anything about yourself, be it political ideas, be it children, be it whatever, just go ahead and be honest about who you are. Because to hide part of yourself is to live at a place of pain, because you're not able to be fully who you are. Anyway, that is it for this evening. May peace and power be with you wherever you go. Blessings, family.